it's recording now. Outside of the house, you can see all the rubble in the back garden, or the front garden. It's like littered with tiles and stuff. That was from the bathroom when it was refitted. This is the front windowsill, which was all rotten. That's just like all been botched jobs. It's just like a really thin layer of wood that's been put on top and just like painted over. I mean, that's the bit that's been coming away. And they've just like put another screw into like rotten wood, which obviously isn't going to work. You can see just like it's all cracked down. The wall, there's like holes and stuff. I think that's where the snails are getting in, or slugs, because like there'll be slug trails like in the room some mornings. There's still like builder's ladders just left lying. The front room here, which I had to swap with Helen because the room was so cold, because this radiator, all the heat was basically just going out the door or out the wall because it was like damp and rotten. The radiator itself, like you can see there, it's just like hanging off the wall because it's like screwed onto rotten wood. All kind of just like damp and stuff around the windows. I mean, they said they were going to take the whole like windows out because I mean like we won't be able to see it from this side, but like they've actually just painted over where the gum was, the sealant was taken away from the windows. But you can just see like the state of the wood. That's all peeling through. If we go back out again, but yeah, I had to swap with Helen because she couldn't live in the room because it was so cold. Through now, you can see it's quite there's like just dirt on the walls there, just like all along from like builder's work. Just under the stairs, it's just like it's all just coming apart. Just like if you take away anything, there'll be just like botched jobs underneath, or just like things falling to bits. The Phil's room, this is the room with the leak. There's actually just been roofers around now to fix it, but you can see just like along where the dump has, I mean that was all scraped away and like it's all starting to bubble again. That was all scraped away at the beginning of the year because it was just all like crumbling off, and that's coming off in my hands now, which will probably be criminal damage. So you can see that fine, where originally they just painted over the crack. It must have been some sort of wonder paint, because obviously that's not going to work, but that has been leaking solidly since we've moved in, and just like with the bucket underneath to catch the water. As I said, roofers have just been in today, sorting out the problem, which hopefully will work, but I mean they've sent ones around before. Kitchen in itself doesn't look too bad at the minute. Originally, all like the lino along here, it was torn at the door, so if you opened the door you'd be like tripping up on it. Around the washing machine it was all stained and bubbling, which has actually started happening again because they gave us about 4 or 5 different washing machines before they gave us one that actually worked. Yeah, I mean it's all coming away. I lost what was there. Just from the washing machine leaking. Pull this away here. They still haven't even taken away the cardboard from doing the tiles. There's still the barcode from the skirting board, which they've just nailed in. Originally, it was all rotten, so they took it away. There's like a mouse hole in the corner there, and all they did was stick a bit of like this type of like plastic, just like stuck it to the wall, which fell off immediately because I don't know what they were thinking really, to be honest. Leak under the sink, which they said wasn't a leak, so this must have just happened overnight. It's all dark and it's all dingy, and that the smell is you can't store anything in any of the cupboards like underneath these sinks, just because it will smell, and it's pure stinging. It's like that is really bad. But yeah, that's under the sink. The boiler was leaking as well. We've actually just had get rid of these here. We just actually had British Gas and to fix it. If I can just take this cover away. I mean, we've just kept the bowl in there just in case it starts leaking again, but I mean this wood that's on the kitchen surface is just all, you know, it's like, it's all coming away, there's all mould and stuff around it. The boiler cover was actually just like, you know, it was hanging off, that's actually nicely secured now. The tiles just around the sink, they're still like all coming away. You can see I'm just looking behind there, it's all just rotten and stuff. Just lovely luxury accommodation here. Just like again over here. Cupboards, we actually just use these for next door and like other cleaning stuff, but it's again, I mean, you can see, like, you know, this is a lovely job. They just like chucked a bit of cement on, it's all cracking again, and again, like the smell under there is really bad. Originally, we got a new fridge and freezer, but the storage space is that's minimal. I mean, like if you look in there, like it's just jam packed full of stuff. I mean, that's for, there's this freezer and this one here, which is for 6 people, but it's really, you know, we're struggling for that. The ceiling, no, you can't really see it there very well. It was replastered, but this bit in the corner, last year apparently they said they had a girl housemate, and the bathroom was basically above the kitchen here, and she was afraid of spiders, so she put a plug in the bath, which caused, like, you can still, there's a dip just there, so like the bath obviously overflowed and caused, like, you know, all the damage to the ceiling. But this bit was hanging off, just really dipping down in the corner, and there's, like, you know, bits of plaster and stuff crumbling away from it. And all he did was he got a plaster in, and he just like nailed a bit of wood in to support it, and did a replastering job, which is like already come away because with health and safety said even before we moved in that they needed like the fire doors here, which were installed, and this it's like a linked fire alarm, so if one goes off, then it will all go off in the whole house. Campus actually lied to environmental health and said they'd done it, and it was only whenever we got environmental health in again that it was we discovered that it obviously hadn't been done. If we go through now, just to the bathroom. This is actually a mop bucket which was broken by the builders. Cleaning up, but it's just covered and stuff. I mean, they come really. So it means we've asked for another one. The bathroom, there's all the tiles coming away. This was absolutely a shocking state whenever we moved in. We've actually refitted it, but still now, like, you know, the shower door won't actually close. If I try and close it, it just like comes away. Actually, normally it kind of just pops open. It won't close. This is still the old shower, so it's all like dirt and grime and stinging to me. Even though I say it probably does work, but nobody wants to use it. But it's just, I mean, like the shower head's all stinging, so nobody really wants to go near the shower in itself. That's where the old cistern used to be. It's still it's supposed to be retiled, hasn't been done. The lino is the outline of the old shower. They're supposed to get a new bit of lino just to like cover it over. It hasn't been done. Again, like the walls just like all coming away. I don't know if they've in the wall there, it was just like all kind of like lying open at the bottom, so it's like, I'm sure there's just like covered in rat droppings because we've had like problems with rats and mice. The